Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Stutzman. I just have been thinking about you a lot since we've been home from school all of this time and wanted to say hello. I miss you. I hope that you and your families are making the most out of your time together at home and adjusting to this time that we're all away from school. I know for me, it's been a time of having a lot of different feelings. Some days I'm happy to be home. Some days I watch the news and I feel other feelings, maybe worried or anxious. Some days I'm sad that I miss friends and all of you students. So I thought that I would share with you a few read-alouds of some books by an author whose name is Nhin. She wrote some fun books about ninjas who all have different strengths that they want to share in their stories. So the first one I'm going to read with you today is called The Anxious Ninja. And it's just a short book. And even though it's kind of written for kids, I think it's good for people of all ages because The Anxious Ninja has some tips about what to do if we get to feeling a little bit anxious. Anxious Ninja. Anxious Ninja just needed to make it over the hill to win. He ran and ran until he reached the finish line. First place. Positive Ninja came in second and said, "You're going to crush it this weekend at the Ninja Warrior Race. Great job." But that was the problem. When it came to practice, no one could touch Anxious Ninja. He was the best. But when it was time for the actual competition, his hands would get sweaty, his heart would race, and his mind kept thinking about events he couldn't control. What if I lose? Will everyone think I'm a failure? When his mind drifted to winning or losing, his performance would start to sink, and his anxiety would cause him to underperform. Gritty Ninja recognized the pattern. It's normal to feel anxiety. We all do. When I was training for the Ninja Warrior Triathlon, everyone expected me to win. And do you know what happened? Asked Gritty Ninja. I came in fourth because I let my anxiety affect my performance. Could I win? Would I win? I was thinking about things I couldn't control. But when I learned how to handle my anxiety, I performed better than ever before, said Gritty Ninja. How did you learn to do that? I'll show you. When you get anxious, just remember the 3 R's method. Recognize when you are thinking about situations you can't control. Relax by taking a few slow, deep breaths. And then refocus with positive mantras like everything will be okay as long as I try my best. That weekend at the competition, Anxious Ninja lined up with the other runners. He had one goal in mind. His focus was at an all-time high. And when that gun blasted, signaling the start of the race, Anxious Ninja felt good. As the race went on, he had a clear lead. But then, with only 2 turns of the race to go, his thoughts began to shift to the finish line. My mom and dad are going to be so proud of me. But what if I lose? What will they say? Just then he could hear other runners catching up to him, and just like that, he lost his lead. He needed to remember what Gritty Ninja taught him, and fast. What was it that his friend had said? Got it. Recognize, relax, refocus. He recognized and became aware of where his thoughts were. He relaxed by taking several deep breaths. Then he refocused all his energy on the present and what he could control, his effort. Work hard, he repeated to himself, work hard. He sounded like a broken record, but this was his mantra, and before he knew it, he cleared the finish line. With flying colors. From that day on, Anxious Ninja still experienced anxiety, but the difference was now he knew how to control it, instead of letting it control him. Remembering the 3 R's could be your secret weapon against anxiety. Recognize, relax, and refocus. So maybe recognize, relax, and refocus are some tips that you can keep in mind when you start to feel anxious. And just like how positive thoughts that he was telling himself. He called it a positive mantra. For you, maybe that is a favorite quote or a favorite scripture verse or a prayer that you say in your mind quietly to remind yourself of calming thoughts, positive thoughts. But some of these tips are actually ones that we can use no matter what it is making us feel anxious. It might be something that you heard on the news. It might be, something you're working hard to achieve and you're getting worried that you won't be able to do it. Whatever it is, you can relax, refocus, and use the tips from the Anxious Ninja. And I hope that you enjoyed that book, and I'll be back again with another story another day.